So my name is Baurzhan Sagiyev. I am a curator and director of the Contemporary Art Gallery here in Astana. I'm not up much about talking because I do more like visual arts and yeah, but I'll try to explain what I do. Uh, Basically, I am from the Karaganda, and like many years ago, I could imagine I would live in abroad, like in London, Paris, Moscow, that I will work in #1 fashion companies in the world, and I will end up as a director of the Contemporary Art Gallery. But this is my graduation project in St. Martin's. I consider myself as very lucky man because I graduated Zhurgenov is an art academy in Almaty, and the education there were more about like technical skills, right? It was like quite Soviet system of education, but I've got like very good skills in fashion design in terms of the how to create it, how to be precise. We learned human anatomy, like of the human body. We learned everything about how to make the patterns and stuff, but it wasn't that much creative, I would say. And I was lucky enough to get into the St. Martin's, and I was the first Kazakh students there. And St. Martin's is all about the creation, is all about like do something else, something new to surprise audience to, and it was related very much with the contemporary art. So that's why I don't think that both of my sides, like as a fashion designer and as a curator of the art exhibitions and art gallery, they're pretty much similar, because even during the education in St. Martin's, we spent most of the time in contemporary art museums and galleries, and we had like our classes there and everything. So my graduation collection was about the baptism, the ritual, and I was very interested in how clothes would behave like without the gravity. So that's why we have the shapes and like waves of the water and stuff. Yeah, that was like part of my research. It was actually quite big, but I'll just show you the few slides. Yeah, that was the process. And after that, I went into the Alexander McQueen, which is like one of the most creative, most conceptual fashion brand, as I consider it. And I was working in print department, so we used to do the prints for the main collections, the pre-collections, and for the scarves and all the commercial line. After McQueen, I went to Chanel, to France. So I was working in couture department. So we were creating, my job basically, my work was like to make a research. So it was like very beautiful time. That's what I love to do still. So I spent my time in the libraries and flea markets and the museums and galleries for sure. Because Karl Lagerfeld, he could give us just a theme of the next collection, and my work was like to develop it into the using the fabrics and feathers and like all the couture stuff, and yeah, so that was one of the collection. And after that, I actually worked in Moscow for a year as a fashion designer as well. And when I'm back to Kazakhstan, me and Dina Baitasova, my partner, we decided to go for the contemporary art gallery. Because in Astana, as you know, because I see lots of like creative people here who are interested in arts and any kind of arts, that we have lack of the galleries here in Astana still. And we are really working on that in that way, in that direction here. And as you see, every exhibition is like a huge success. We also have like art library in the gallery, and during like those 4.5 years so far, we had more than 30 exhibitions and any like other different projects. We also have done twice this festival, contemporary art festival called Astana Art Show. The first one was in the gallery, but we managed to get 5 different locations in the city. And the second festival was even bigger, and we brought for the first time a very big stars of the contemporary art, like international contemporary art, here to Astana. And for example, Michelangelo Pistoletto, Carlos Cruz Diaz, and many other huge stars in the contemporary art. But the point was that we shown the Kazakh contemporary artists on the same place, on the same space, like with the big stars. So we tried to lift it, the Kazakhstani contemporary art, and show that we are like the same as the international stars. So yeah, basically what we do is trying to promote Kazakhstani contemporary art. We already did a couple of exhibitions abroad. We did several exhibitions in Almaty, but basically we do the exhibitions here. And I think art is like life, you know, they say art is love, but for us art is life. And I see now, I saw like all the speakers before, and everybody is like related somehow with the arts. And I really hope that Kazakhstani contemporary art will get a huge success, not only here in Kazakhstan, but globally in the world.